Shalom. This is Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 38, verse 4. The Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders and the bishops and the brothers worldwide, hell spreading the truth throughout the four corners. Any last days, can be spirit, new beginnings. And I read that scripture because a lot of our people are sick because due to what they intake, and this is not medical advice, this is the truth. And processed meat causes seizures. This is not opinion, this is science. And this what you have here, the WHO. And it said processed meat causes seizures. And it said group 1, carcinogens known to cause seizures. And look, it said 50 G's per day, a few slices of ham or bacon, plus 18% cholesterol, Caesar's risk. You have to speak in code because they try to flag your video, and that's a damn shame. You're trying to enlighten people and let them know. And they just said this is not opinion, this is science. So yeah, it's been articles going around about, eating these things and what it's doing. And you see the state of our people. They are mentally ill, they are physically ill, they are spiritually ill. I'm gonna read it again. Ecclesiastes 38:4. The Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So I got the word abhor, Merriam-Webster. And it's a verb instead to regard with the stream. So he is wise will not regard with the stream. Repugnant, hatred or loathing for, synonyms, abominate, despise. So you won't despise it, what's the Lord was saying. You won't despise these medicines that he made from the earth. You won't detest from them. You won't hate them. Antonyms, that's opposite synonyms. You'll love these. And the reason I went this lesson because I'm just gonna put this out here, man. I grew up as a kid. I love Mickey D's, and look at the fries. Back then they had potatoes, beef tallow, and salt. Now look what they have now. All these extracurricular activities. I mean, even to this day, I know people that go overseas, like Italy, and they say like the ketchup over there is like thinner, and it's more, it's different. It's less ingredients, and that's how it's made. It's just fully tomatoes, cane sugar, which is cane sugar, is natural sugar, better than the high fructose corn syrup, the bioengineered sugar they give us. You know what I'm saying? It said pickly vinegar, freshly ground spices. That was ketchup supposed to be. Look at this one on the right, distilled, and they got that fructose. You know what I'm saying? Natural flavor, in which whatever you're eating is supposed to have a natural flavor. You shouldn't have to put added natural flavor if it's already a natural flavor of what you're eating. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. I don't really eat Chef Boyardee raviolis, but I remember growing up, look at all these ingredients compared to what it used to have. Tomatoes, beef, pasta, onion, salt, and spices. Look what all it has over here. Look at that. Even Skippy peanut butter. It's supposed to be just peanuts, salt, and sugar. Look at this one. Twinkies. It's supposed to be just flour, milk, sugar, eggs, and bananas, or whatever flavor it's supposed to be. Look at this one on the right. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, a Popeye chicken sandwich, the same sandwich that y'all people was going crazy around 2020, 21 when they dropped. We remember y'all was waiting in line in cars for hours for a Popeye chicken sandwich. Look at it. Look at the filet. It's supposed to be just straight chicken, you know what I'm saying, from a chicken, but it has extra stuff. Monosodium glutamate. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Look at the bread. It's supposed to be just bread is barley, wheat, what is it, oil, what is it, what's to make the bread? Yeast. Make the bread rise. Look at this. Look at the breading. Look at the biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Look at the bread. And that's why it be so hard to, when people eat these Popeye biscuits, they be choking on them because they look at it. It's you eating a chemical. Look at the fries. They're supposed to be just potatoes. This is just supposed to be straight potatoes and seasoning. Look what all this stuff is in these fries. And I don't eat Popeyes. Look at this. It say a child who eats 2 cups of Cheetos, in which a lot of these, you eat Cheetos and look, eat Cheetos, macaroni, and cheese. A small bag of Skittles and an 8-ounce crushed orange will consume 102 milligrams of artificial food dyes. Behavioral tests found as little as 30 mg can cause neurological injuries. Then parents are told their kids had ADHD. Look at that. And that's how these kids, what all they eating, all these food stamps, they eating all these sugaries, they eating all these snacks, they eating all these sodas, no, you know what I'm saying? Jay like sweets, but I drink juice, but it be apple juice, it be grape juice, you know what I'm saying? I'm not drinking Capri Sun, I'm not drinking Mountain Dew, you know what I'm saying? But this is Genesis 1:29. And Yahweh said, Behold, I had given you every herb bearing seed, herbs of plants, so fruits, which upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree, yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. You know what I'm saying? And our fruit's supposed to have seeds, not GMOs, genetically modified. And a lot of these fruits don't have seeds because they're genetically modified. They are made, and these are unnaturals. This is Ecclesiastes 37:29 and 30. It said, Be not unsatiable in any dainty things like sweets, nor too greedy upon meats. And I have the word of meats too. You can go to, I'm going to break it down in verse 30. For excess of meats brings sickness, and surfeiting will turn to choler. So I'm going to get that word, meats.
Strong's H402. Ochla. Ochla.
Strong H402. Ochla. Ochla. And that's meat in the Greek. It said food, consume, devour, eat, meat. And it said biblical usage, food, eating, object of devouring, consuming. So fruits also has a meat, but it's of the fruit. And I'm going to get that in the Merriam-Webster as well, meat. Because it makes sense once you look up these words. It's not just physical flesh. This is meat in the Merriam-Webster, and it says especially a solid food as distinguished from drink. So it's a solid food. Meats can be considered from a fruit. A fruit has meats. It's it said the edible part of something as distinguished from its covering, such as a husk or shell. A lot of fruits and vegetables has a husk or a shell, a protecting. It said the edible part of something as distinguished from its covering. So fruits are meats. That's what I'm saying. It's not just, but also you have animal tissue considered especially as food, which is a meat. So even with that word alone, they done since basically made it solitary to the point that meat only means meat physically, like flesh meat from animals. Whole time the meat, the Lord really wants you to eat the meats from the field, from the earth, which is the fruits and the vegetables and the plants. It said the core is something, the favorite part of interest. Flesh is domestic animal, so, and it's flesh, you know. Reason I say that, because all this stuff that we have seen, our people, we know all this health, you know, this is not medical advice, this is science, this is the truth. And our people are sick for real. And it start with their health or what they're intaking. That's why the Lord said he has made medicines of the earth. This is Ezekiel 4:13. And the Lord Yahweh Yahushua said, even thus shall the children of Israel, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, so-called Negro, Latino, Haitian, Puerto Ricans, Cuban, Venezuelans, Seminole Indians. Even thus the children of Israel shall eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whether I would drive them. So our bread is defiled. Our food, what we eat is defiled. That's why, it's the truth. When you have white people cook, it's no seasoning, it's very bland. A lot of times it's disgusting. They eat their meat, they don't cook it, they don't season it, they don't even allow it to cook, they don't even let it hit the heat. They just eat it fresh out the animal. Our Heavenly Father don't like that. We don't supposed to eat the blood of a animal. We don't supposed to eat blood, drink it, taste it. We supposed to cook our food. And the Heavenly Father is so picky with us that we don't even really supposed to eat leftovers. You know what I'm saying? But it's understood for our situation. Like, you can eat something that you just made yesterday. I mean, if you made it today, you can eat it tomorrow. But after a day or two, we don't eat leftovers because we were made genetically and biologically different than any other race of people here on this earth. That's why these foods affect us the most, because we are supposed to be on a higher grade, a higher quality. These people that made these foods for they liking it, and they animals, they're beasts. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They animals. If you see these people that eat they steak red, fresh out the cattle, like they just cut the cow in the back and just put it on the plate, the damn meat still breathing. You know what I'm saying? The meat still breathing. It ain't been, you know what I'm saying? It ain't been drained or cooked or nothing. That's an animal. Animals are not cooking they dishes in the wild. They don't have human capability like us to put it on the stove, put it in the fire, and let it simmer and cook and season. They eat it because they are animal instinct. And we are in this society which these are technically animals over us. Brute like beasts, the scripture goes into that. And our people will say, "You're your father the devil, so you the father, the will your father you will do." So our people are likened unto their father, Daddy Esau, the government, Section 8 housing, food stamp, all these, this bad food, and look at the state of our people. They act like animals. They act like him, just a different color. So, natural health, remedies you can do, clothes. I was looking at some woman put the clothes in a strainer. Well, had it boiling, they put it in the strainer because we in that time still, people, you know what I'm saying, got little illnesses, oregano, lemons, apple cider vinegar. I actually took a shot of that. That's good for you. Inflammation and diet. All this stuff help your body be healthy, help you. You're a machine and you need certain, just like a car got to get its oil changed, got to get the new filters or all this stuff. Good, you had a good quality gas. You don't want that cheap gas. You got that water. You want that good premium gas. So we're also a machine. This help your drive. This help you. Your health is your wealth. Matter of fact, let me get that scripture too. But I'm gonna get that at this. But health is wealth, bro. Apple cider vinegar, coconut oil, raw honey. I take that with I got a little tincture of that. Well, not a tincture, but I got the raw honey in the mason jar with the garlic and let it, ferment, do its thing. And that's a good remedy for people that be having like a little snotty nose, lemongrass, ginger, cinnamon, turmeric. I have turmeric, pineapples, the skin, thyme, garlic, rosemary, red onion, papaya. Papaya seeds are good because they help a lot of people that eat a lot of animal meat, like we don't supposed to eat that bacon and stuff, but still people do eat it. But a lot of people that eat like beef and pork and all that stuff, those animals will still be having parasites in them that's not fully out. So sometimes your body, that's why you digest, it cleans your waste, but a lot of stuff still sticks in your colon and stuff. So the papaya seeds, you swallow them whole. They got to just look at the papaya diet or the papaya detox, and you eat the seeds. We swallow, you don't chew them, and they go inside your body and they cleanse all of that, and it comes out. It cleanse your insides, and a lot of people have a lot of backup waste. That's why a lot of people be constipated. That's why a lot of people be ill, because color. I'm gonna get that word. I got a lot. Pomegranate, guava. Look at this, natural herbs and spices, natural pharmacy in your kitchen. Look, oregano, mint, ginger, garlic, fennel, clove, basil. Look. Screenshot this. It said top natural painkillers. Look, garlic, cloves, apple cider, ginger, cherries, headaches. Instead of taking Tylenol, drink some cherry juice. Joint pain, chronic pain, turmeric, mint, sore muscle. You know how mint for, because it got like that menthol, like the cigarettes. We don't smoke cigarettes, but you know how people be chasing that menthol. Got that cooling sensation. It said mint, so for sore muscle. Imagine rubbing mint, you know what I'm saying, on your skin. And it's like, yeah, because what did the Lord say? You will not abhor. The Lord had made medicines of the earth. You will not despise them. You will not overlook them. You will use them. You will love them. That's what he's saying. You're supposed to love them. Water, general pain. A lot of people don't drink enough water. You know what I'm saying? Horseradish, blueberries. Ecclesiastes 30 and 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, all riches, all wealth. No matter how much you got, health in a good state of body are above all gold, because you don't have a healthy and a good state of body. You're ill. You can't enjoy gold and riches in your kids because you always in a piddle. You always taking some type of suppressant. Like, yes, that's what our people are. Our people are physically sick and a strong body, but infinite wealth. So that's what I'm saying. I got the word color too, because I gotta get back in that point I was making. It said Ecclesiastes 37:30. It said, for excess of meat brings sickness. And this goes into the actual, the animal meat. It's because think about all these people eating all this pork, swine, bacon, beef, all this stuff. It's too much on your body. Your body don't have the ample amount of time. And you're not helping your body when you don't take these herbs and these medicines and drink your waters and your fruits to help your body break that down. So all this stuff get backed up in your body and you wonder why you feel the way you feel. It said, and surfeiting would turn to choler. So I got that word choler as well. It said choler means anger, irritability, or wrath. And while a lot of people eat meat, they always mad, angry. They just yeah. It says stemming from the ancient belief in four bodily humors, where choler refers to yellow bowel. A excess was thought to cause a fiery temper, leading to the adjective choleric, meaning easily angry or bad temper, a term still used today. It said key meanings: anger, irritability, a strong disposition to anger or ill humor, or a tendency to be easily provoked. Yellow bowel. In the theory of humorism, it was one of the four humors linked to fiery temperance. It said the words come from Greek chola, bowel, and Latin cholera, which also mean diarrhea. And that's an illness, that's a sickness, diarrhea. It said medieval medicine, the imbalance of yellow bowel made a person choleric, prone to being hot-tempered, proud, and impetuous. And you know that make your body, your body not breathing. You know, you're not letting the air out. You're not cleansing your skin. A lot of people's skin all flaky because they're not drinking water. Like, just, you have to take care of your body, man. You have to do this. Or you're going to, and why you think Big Mama got the big 60-pound weights hanging on her arms, and they were like, you see this woman, you know, she throw down in the kitchen, like, yeah, but look at our people, look at the state of our society, though. You know what I'm saying? Our people are mentally and physically sick. This is 2 Ezra chapter 12, verse 51. And this is the scripture before chapter 13, which the Ezra's had a vision when the Lord came back. But I remained because they told him to fast. And every time the Heavenly Father, you know, was revealing things to him, he told him to fast. Or he told him not to eat certain things. He told him to fast. And that's what we just, you know, I'm coming out to Sabbath right now, the Sabbath right now. I'm pretty sure it's ending with sunlight sundown. I fasted today. Now I did keep myself hydrated, but I was drinking water with cayenne pepper. It was just one bottle. I was drinking cayenne pepper and lemon juice in it, because I was cleansing my body. That's why people That's why people really can't get a stronger connection spiritually, because they so infatuated with the flesh. Your flesh is your enemy. Your flesh holds you back from these spiritual gifts and these understandings. Because look at this point right here, 2 Ezra chapter 12, verse 51. But I remained still in the field 7 days, a whole week, as the angel commanded me, Uriel, because Uriel was talking to Ezra, but the Heavenly Father was speaking to Ezra through the angel Uriel. And did eat only in those days of the flowers of the field, and had my meat of the herbs. He ate the meat of the herbs. He didn't eat meat of animals. He ate the meat of the herbs. And what is the meat of the herbs? The edible part of something that's distinguished from its coloring. The core is something. So he ate the fruits. He didn't eat actual flesh, animal meat. He ate the fruits. In chapter 13, if you know, 2 Ezra, that's when the Lord, he had that vision when he saw the Lord, Son of Man came back. So this let you know how wonderful, how important a healthy state of mind you able to understand and have a close relationship with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because every time he revealed something to the prophets, he always told them to fast and pray, and that's a gift, that's a weapon, praying and fasting. Because you sustaining from this flesh, which is your enemy. Just look at the chains, invisible chains, and filth. This flesh is filthy. This is not godlike state, because the Heavenly Father wanted. We were spiritual beings in this physical experience. We're spiritual beings going through this physical experience. The Lord gonna bring a new body that we able to experience more things, miraculous, wonderful things. We're limited in this flesh, chains of darkness. So fasting and praying are gifts. Eating herbs of the field, and this is things you need to be doing, because the times you're going to be living in, you ain't going to be having access to Popeyes and Wendy's and Wingstops and all that nasty stuff anyway. You're going to be eating herbs of the field. just like our ancestors did. And when they did eat meat, it was a ceremonial. Everyone, it was something special. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't eating meat for breakfast, eating meat for lunch, eating meat for dinner, eating meat for snack, like beef jerky. Nobody was. You wonder why you sick, man. You wonder why you're out of shape. You wonder why you feel depressed and down, because you have all these chemicals swimming in your body. Hope this lesson will edify on y'all. Praise Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders and the bishops and the brothers. Help spread the truth out of the four corners. Any last days, kind of be the spirit, new beginnings. Shalom.